So some people don't know this about shelters and rescues.
We do not always get along.
One of the things that really frustrates shelters
Oh, do tell me.
is the types of dogs that you guys ask to pull from us. We really don't feel like it's hard to move them.
Yeah, so it's a balancing act because you guys have dogs that you can place, and then we also have to have highly adoptable dogs because unlike shelters, we are funded by adoptions and donations. So we don't have a set amount of money that comes in every month. So if we only pull dogs that are not adoptable within a certain time period, we aren't able to continue to save dogs because we don't have any funds coming in.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, and just so y'all know, Kim does tell us no quite a bit. Or we will know, like we'll look at their website, which we probably know their animals just as well as they do online. I know if I ask for a certain dog that Kim's going to say no. But if I've pulled like 6 other bad shaped dogs, then I can get that one long-haired Chihuahua that's heartworm positive and still needs treatment.
That is true. Now, I would like to speak on that from a shelter perspective. The little long-haired Pomeranian can bring some foot traffic here. It's not that I don't want to release to Whitney because she's the best of the best. Sweet Home is the best of the best. But sometimes we just need a little extra foot traffic in the facility.
Right, which I understand. Oh, this was me first. Kim does this all the time, and I'm a rookie over here. Okay, so we work with a bunch of different shelters across the state of Alabama, but one of the reasons we partner with Montgomery so often is because we can trust that they have behavioral tested their animals, and for the most part, that works great for us because we can put them safely into a foster home and already have a good understanding of their personality.
Yeah, well, I think you've witnessed that it can be a little bit different, home environment versus shelter environment. So we do our absolute best, but you have called me with a few little surprises along the way, some things we didn't know.
Yes, and it also works the other way because sometimes a dog can behave really well in a foster home and do terrible in a shelter. So how an animal acts in the shelter is not indicative of how they'll be at home, and the reverse is the same also.
So despite our many differences...
Oh, we don't have that many.
We've got a few
We are both very strong women.
Yeah. We didn't get along to begin with, but now I feel like we have a really great partnership.
Well, yeah, and that was just via email.
It was. That's how it started. There was a lot of, I was typing tough.
I was too.
Yeah, she typed back. But now we communicate really weekly, if not daily, about who's coming in and who's gone to foster care.
Absolutely. Updated pictures.
Yeah.
Or tell me about this dog. Yeah. We talk a lot. I would say we're even friends.
Yeah, I would say we're friends too.
Yeah.
We're friends too. And I think that it's really helping, like I said before, animals in the state of Alabama. And I'm grateful that, I am going to have to start this entire thing over.
Oh, no, it's wonderful. We're going to keep going.
We're going to
power through it.
Okay, we're going to power through it.
So, Kim, how do you pick your rescues that you work with? Because I know you get messages all the time.
We do. So we typically start with a 501c. We ask for a copy of that.
Yes.
We ask for...
And if you don't know what a 501c3 is, that means you're federally recognized as a nonprofit.
Yes. So that is absolutely required. We look for vet references, make sure you have good working relationships with veterinarians. Spay and neuters happening, heartworm prevention's happening, vaccines are happening. And then we will typically speak to local municipal shelters to see what their working relationship is with you.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll talk about how we pick our shelters.
I was supposed to ask you.
We work.
Yeah.
We work with. So we are partnered with a lot of shelters across the state. And what happens is the more shelters you're partnered with, the more you understand the animal issues in the state. And you know from a certain shelter what to expect with the animal that you're getting. So for us, it's just really important that we trust that if a dog has an upper respiratory infection, which happens a lot in the shelter world, that we're notified of that before the dog gets to our care. That way we have a plan in place, whether they need to go immediately to the vet, We have pulled from shelters in the past where the dogs get there and we have to drop everything, get them to the vet. Our vet has to make time because they come in with poop completely matted to their butt, all sorts of crazy things. So trust is the biggest thing, which is why we work with Montgomery so much, because Kim has boundaries, we have boundaries, and we do a good job working together within our boundaries.
Yeah.
So in rescue, that's super important. The trust and boundaries make a
and
successful rescue.
Transparency.
And transparency, right.
So if Whitney has asked to pull a dog and 3 days later, while she's getting transport sorted out, it comes down with a kennel cough, then it is my obligation to let Whitney know that this animal has come down with kennel cough, and she can either bob and weave, pull the animal anyway, let us treat. But for her success, it's important that we're transparent.
Absolutely. And then if we end up getting a dog that shows like behavioral issues, we do always let Kim know, like, hey, this is what we've seen in the foster home, and then we make decisions from there.
Yep. Well, it's been a great working relationship.
Yes, let's keep it up.
And we'll keep it up.